Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Financial Coach Jess and I talk about money, coaching, and entrepreneurship. In today's video, I want to go over the networking mistakes that I see regularly, and I don't want my coaches to make these mistakes, and I don't want the coaches that follow me to make these mistakes either, because an early mistake like these can ruin a great networking relationship. I know that if I see a professional make any number of these mistakes, it's a huge red flag to me, and I don't pursue a professional networking relationship, and I don't refer clients to them, and I don't want that to be you. If you find this video valuable, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and let me know in the comment section below, because if there's enough interest, I would love to do a part 2 and explain what I look for in networking referral partners. So don't forget, like this video and comment below if you find this video valuable and want a part 2. Number 1, the biggest networking mistake that I see by far that people make is that introductory messages are largely open-ended, very vague, and quite honestly, boring. I can't tell you how many times per week I get a message that sounds like this, word for word. Hey, I see that you're in the financial space. Me too. Let's connect sometime and talk about our businesses. Delete. Every single time. Delete. And there's nothing inherently wrong. They didn't do anything wrong in the message. But again, if I get 10, 20 of those every single week, they're just going in the trash. This is your first impression. Be bold, be memorable, stand out. Do like 5 to 10 minutes of research on the other person before you send the message. The cold messages that I respond to sound like this. Hey, I am absolutely loving your YouTube channel. Your perspective on frugal living is incredibly refreshing. I also have a YouTube channel with X amount of followers, and I'm wondering if we could do a video collaboration together that would be mutually beneficial. That is a great cold message that will at least get an eager response from myself. And what goes into a great cold message? You can tell they've done their homework. They know a little bit about my YouTube channel. They've watched at least one of my videos. They introduce themselves and they say, hey, this is the objective. We have similar ideas when it comes to money. I think we would mutually benefit from a video collaboration. If you're going to send a very generic, boring, cold message, don't send one at all. Number 2, second big mistake that I see is networking just for the sake of networking. When I first started my business, I would say yes all the time to the generic messages I mentioned before because I was new, I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, and some of the one-to-ones turned out okay, but some of them were just really lacking direction. Like, what is the point of us meeting and talking about our businesses here today? If you want to make it very easy for networking partners to say yes to you when you cold message them, make it very clear how you can both be mutually beneficial. Don't message them and then make them try to figure out how you could work together. Some examples could be doing a video collaboration like I mentioned earlier. Hey, would you want to be a guest on my podcast? Or I've got some great material for your podcast. Even something simple like let's do an Instagram Live or a Facebook Live. What other networking groups are you in? I'm looking to join. Or what big events in the area are good and beneficial to go to, and where have you learned a lot? Like I said, and this is a big pet peeve of mine, don't reach out to them and then make them try to figure out a reason why you guys should meet. Already have an idea of how you can be mutually beneficial, and that will make it very easy for the other person to say yes to you. Number 3 is not being upfront and honest about why you want to meet. And I have a perfect example of this, unfortunately. So several years ago, I got one of the generic, hey, let's meet up and talk about our businesses message. And again, I was naive. I wanted to get out of my comfort zone, meet other entrepreneurs. So I said yes. So we're at this networking, one-to-one. We're having our coffee. He's asking me questions about my business. I talk to him. I ask him questions about his business. And I kid you not, he whips out this Isagenix water bottle and folder and bars. And all of a sudden it's like this Isagenix storefront from hell that I can't get away from. And this is exactly why MLMs are the worst. And I talk about that in this video here that you can watch, but it was awkward. I tried to leave as soon as I could once I realized that I had been essentially catfished. And I still get some of that now, people kind of acting like referral partners when really they just want to learn how I built my business and they want to pick my brain. And I'm definitely not 100% against helping people, but I don't like, and I don't think anyone likes, being duped into thinking it's going to be mutually beneficial when it's really not. Just be honest and be creative, which really leads me to number 4, don't be passive, be active. And I think the networking world has overused, quote unquote, let's refer business back and forth so much that it's overdone and it doesn't really mean anything anymore. It's just very, very passive and lacks a lot of direction. And it basically just comes off as refer me business, which who wants to be in a one-sided relationship where business is only referred one way? And that's very much how this refer business back and forth comes off. I don't even bite at these messages anymore because they're just flat out passive. One of the best networking partnerships that I had with 2 other people was basically we put on this huge seminar for first-time homebuyers. It was me, an agent, and a lender, and it was so valuable. It was so much fun. We all got a bunch of leads right then and there instead of just sitting back and passively waiting for someone else to refer you business. So start thinking, start brainstorming of some active collaborations that you can invite other professionals in and do. And really, this is going to attract to you other professionals who are out there hustling and getting in front of ideal clients. They're going to want to partner with you as well. At the end of the day, would you rather have 100 networking referral partners that are very passive? You've met with them once, you've had a cup of coffee, a conversation, and you're just kind of sitting back and waiting for them to refer you business? Or would you rather have 5 really active individuals who are creating solid content, building an audience online and offline, and they're actively looking and engaging with other professionals and wanting to do collaborations? When it comes to networking partners, I truly believe quality over quantity. Don't be content just sitting and watching from the sidelines. Really get in the game and partner with people in an active way. Number 5 is not having a streamlined process for getting together with your one-to-one networking referral partners. And in the beginning of my business, again, I did the crazy back and forth and questions like, hey, where are you located? Okay, do you want to meet somewhere in the middle maybe? No, okay, let's do a Zoom call. Or wait, would you rather do a phone call? Oh wait, you're in CST time zone, I'm in this time zone, so this time actually won't work for me. And it's just like, oh my gosh, make it stop, please. You need a streamlined and efficient process so that it's very easy for the other person to say yes, and it saves you both a lot of time. For me, if it's someone here in town that's local, and I know that this would be a super valuable meeting, I've done a lot of research on it, I've got a specific place that I meet them, same place every single time, very easy to Google the address, and we simply set a time and make it happen. If it's a little more of a flyer when it comes to the person that's going to the meeting, or if it's someone out of town, I simply just have them book a time on my calendar and we go from there. I think a big theme for today is to make it a very easy yes for the other person. We want to communicate clearly, efficiently, and be active with your intent. If you used the info in this video to avoid these mistakes, I would most definitely respond to your cold message. Be sure to check out these 2 videos over here, and be sure to let me know in the comment section below if you want to see a part 2 to this video on how to network in the best way. I'll see you guys in the next one.